on a stormy night, we have one of the most, well, no, the most powerful muscle cars out in the world, destroying others. And honestly, if I were to ever get destroyed by a demon, I'd be really embarrassed. I wouldn't even want to race no more. But I know, some cars may beat it off the start, but just give it some time. The demon will catch up. But no, this isn't no regular demon. Now I know I've done a demon on my video, my channel before, but this right here is the awakened edition of the Dodge Demon, and it looks absolutely insane. Now I know I may use that word a lot, but it's the only way to describe a car, though. First off, let's start off. You got the red rims on the rear of the car, and on the front of the car you got black rims, and you also got a red demon logo. Now how cool is that? A red demon logo. And well, we got a new makeover on the headlights as well, and look at the roof scoop too. You see the little red dots? That is amazing. That is, I was gonna say insane again, but astonishing. Yes, very astonishing. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and take this thing for a drive, and then we're gonna rip it down the roads.
I'm spitting hell, I'm Clinton, well, I didn't hell. These niggas frail, they chipping dale, they little gals. Watch me act a donkey, then pin the tail, spit out your nail.
Of course, you guys already know to start her up. Just and we also have a V8 to play with too. And the exhaust pipes are actually in the taillights. See? Hold on. Look at that. That is just amazing. Just to have like a good spot to have the little what's it called? The exhaust pipes. Yes. Lost my train of thought. Oh my gosh. I love this car already. Ever since I laid eyes on this car. But anyways, let's talk about the specs on this car. Y'all know every Motorfest video, and it just stopped raining. Okay, I wanted to keep raining because it was very calming. But anyways, well, yeah, very calming. So the specs, right? As you all know, as you may not know, but as some of you Dodge owners know, we have a supercharged 6.2 liter HEMI V8, a horsepower of 808. 800, and that's just more than any supercar, really. Some of the Lamborghinis, but we got the Revelto now, so basically the demon is being overtaken. I don't know, being beaten, I guess, of the most powerful hypercars, or just cars in general. And also, if you wanted to, if you have octane fuel, right? You have octane racing fuel, you can unlock 840, an extra 32 horsepower. Now, it may not seem much, but that extra 32 horsepower, it could save you. It could save your butt one day. But anyway, the top speed, it's about 211, yeah, 211 in a quarter mile, 9.65 seconds, 140 miles per hour. 0 to 60, oh, whoops. 0 to 60 is 2.3 seconds as well. But as you guys know, I may have this car, not may, but I do have this car upgraded. So these are just the specs for when the car's not upgraded. These are just the regular specs of this car. Regular specs. Oh, whoops. So honestly, I would choose this over Bugatti. Hold on, let me readjust myself. Okay. Yeah, I would definitely choose this over Bugatti. I know Bugattis are more powerful, but you got a demon though. You got a supercharger. I mean, what else could you want? Oh, it's a reward somewhere. I'm not gonna worry about it. But it's very calming on this night drive here, I will say. Yeah, very, very calm. So I want to talk about the features that I love on this car. The features that I really love about this car is the drag mode suspension setup. Now, when you turn on drag mode, it's basically wraps for the other opponent. Now I ain't gonna get that green reward. It doesn't do nothing. So the drag mode, right? Basically, what it does, it unlocks all horsepower to the I'll say to the main engine. If I'm not mistaken, please correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah. So that's exactly what it does, and you get a good launch. You can. It's possible to do a wheelie if you get the launch just right. You could do a wheelie. You can do one, which I honestly find very thrilling. I really do. And you also got the trans brake, the line lock, launch assist, torque reserve, SRT power chiller, and well, etc., etc. In a way, and you also got SRT performance pages. Now, this card, this is a video game. This is just a video game. But this would be a good idea, a good time to actually. Oh, ew, Mustang owners. Ew. See, we do Dodge. We don't do. No, I'm just playing. I love Mustang, y'all. Trust me, I love it. But Dodge is a whole different level of muscle car. Let's take this thing off roading real quick. Let's hope he doesn't rear end. Okay, yep, I knew he was gonna rear end me. Of course, I knew he was gonna rear end me. I saw it coming. I saw it coming. So, as you guys may wonder, what's the fuel tank capacity? Well, okay, y'all wasn't wondering that. Let me stop. 18.5 gallons, 70 liters. 70 liters, boys. Let's go right. So this car isn't really good. It's not really made for off-roading, not at all. So I don't expect it to have good performance off the road. So I mean, yeah, it's off-road, obviously. But another thing I want to talk about, the weight of the car. Now, like I said in the Citroen GT video, the weight of a car can impact its performance. But just alone, nothing inside the car. This car is about 4,000 pounds. 4,000 pounds. Which that may seem a lot. I mean, it looks like a heavy car. It is a heavy car. I mean, look at it. Look at the face of the car. Like, does that not look heavy to you? I mean, they say never judge a book by its cover, but you really got to judge this one because it's heavy, dude. It's very heavy. And I guess heavy car means more fuel consumption, like the more power your car uses. I mean, yeah, that does mean that the heavier your car, like, if you were to make your car heavier, more fuel consumption. Like I said in the last video, in the last the Citroen GT video, yeah. So the torque of this car, we have 717 pound-feet of torque to play with, which it beats my standards. It really, really does. And there's only what 3,000 units made for this car. So yeah. And the fact that they just started Dodge stopped making these beauties, which I don't know why. They need to keep making them. They need to keep making it. So how do I say this? I'm trying to think here. So the heritage inspired. I want to talk about the heritage of this car. Now, I did my research. So the Demon is basically a resurrected. Sorry, lost my train of thought. Resurrected a nameplate from the past, right? Whoops! I'm going off road a little bit. Whoops. So I'm trying to read it on my piece of paper that I have here. I had to write down a few things. As the Dodge previously used the name Demon for the version of Demon Dart in the 1970s. Okay, that's pretty good. Pretty cool heritage inspired. Pretty creative. A really interesting story. And off-roading physics. And we're going in the water. Never take a Demon in the water. I also love that this car have like air intakes like in the headlights, which is pretty hidden because many people probably won't even notice that there's an air intake in your headlight. Like, you don't ever see that on other cars. You don't, not at all. You do not see that. But I mean, the Hellcat has it. The Charger doesn't. I don't think. No, the Charger does not at all. does not. What else about this car? What else about this car? Oh yeah. So I remember me sitting inside of a Demon before. I haven't. It wasn't. I wasn't driving. It was just like in the dealership. I was like, oh, I'll put this in this Demon real quick. Owners didn't really care, but the seats were actually comfortable. The seats were actually very comfortable. It basically has. You have an option, right? An option in rear seat, like basically in the back. The back seats are rear seat delete. You could do that, or available leather seats with the Demon logo on now, and you can get Alcantara wrapped steering wheel, and then you can have the Uconnect. That don't really matter. We're not talking about that because that's basically in any car nowadays. Got Uconnect, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. You got all that. Like we're in the future now. We're not in the past. But yeah, let's go ahead and hold on. Let's listen to this. $232. Very, very impressive. 232. So, at my experience, so the Demon, right? When I sat in the Demon, it was almost like if I were to drive this car, I would not be able to handle the power in it, because the hood, like when I sat in it, it's like the hood was like, it's like I mean, I could see over the hood, but it just felt like it was too much for me. You know, it's like, I don't get it. Like, I would love to drive a Demon one day. I would love to drive one. But when I tell you, one of the best car experiences I've ever had. Not to mention, I saw the Durango Hellcat earlier today. The V8, the rumbling sound of the V8, splendid. So the fuel type on this car, right? You know, you have the premium unleaded gasoline for regular use. Just, you know, on a daily basis, you drive this car, you got the premium. You're supposed to use premium. Because, okay, in my mind, I thought it really didn't matter like what type of gas you use. You got regular, and then you got the middle one. I forgot what it. You know, you go to the gas station, you got regular. The middle one, I forgot what it's called. And then you also got premium. I'm not sure if that, you know, if that specific car is supposed to use premium, or another car is supposed to specifically use regular. I mean, I just never knew. You know, I don't know. Maybe it would just mess up the engine, or that one thing I do know: don't put diesel. Don't put diesel in the gas car. And that is cool. And actually, the one thing I forgot to mention is the wide body on this car. Now I've been looking at it. I just haven't said anything. Oh wait. Oh whoops. Yeah, I haven't really said anything about this wide body on here. But I love the way Motorfest, well, Crew 2. Actually, this car came from Crew 2. It now it's in Motorfest. Yeah, but it's actually buyable now. You can go to the Motorfest store, like in-game store, and then just go ahead and buy it for $770,000. And luckily, I just had the money right there, so bought that thing, and it is in my garage, ready to be pushed to the limits. Well, speaking of pushing, well, no, not speaking pushing to the limits. We're gonna go ahead and find a place to put this thing. Actually, I know where to go. First, we're gonna do a bit of a launch here. Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. But anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and put this thing up. Let's go over here. I like how I'm driving one hand. It's so satisfying. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and park this right here. Well, that's gonna be the end of it. Hope y'all enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys in our next one.